A warm good evening and welcome to Icu Tv Main News. Let's take a look at the stories making headlines. Bus rolls back on Munali Hills, killing 1 and seriously injuring 5. Man brutally murdered in Vubwi by suspected mental health patient. 2-month-old baby drowns in a well after slipping off mother's back in Milenge district. And in international news, desperate search for missing girls after Texas floods killed 24. And in sports news, Mweemba rallies Copper Queens ahead of wafcon opener. With the news in detail, my name is Mweemba. A Marco Polo passenger bus failed to ascend Munali Hills and rode backwards, killing 1 person and seriously injuring 5 others. The incident happened around 19 hours on Thursday, 3rd July 2025, along the Grace North Road in Chikankata District, Southern Province. In Southern Province, Police Commanding Officer Mr. Daka confirmed the incident, identifying the driver as 24-year-old Albert Hanankamba. Mr. Daka says the driver lost control while ascending the hill, causing a bus to roll back and plunge into a drainage. He reveals that 1 passenger, Tina Mugumbulo, aged 46, of Namwala, died on the spot from a ruptured stomach, while 5 others were rushed to Mazabuka General Hospital with serious injuries. Mr. Daka notes that the injured include Maureen Mwenda, aged 35, Love Mogayeye, aged 41, Alan Wumba, aged 39, Onet Mweemba, aged 32, and Winfrida Kale, aged 36, and police have launched investigations into the incident. A tragic incident has occurred in Vubwi District, Eastern Province, where a man was brutally murdered, alleged by an individual suspected to be a mental health patient from Malawi. The victim, Mateo Banda, was discovered deceased in his home, having sustained horrific injuries. His body was found misremembered, with head injuries severed, his chest and abdomen ripped open, and both hands and legs completely amputated. Eastern Province Police Commanding Officer Robinson Mweemba confirmed the grim discovery. He stated that the dismembered remains were located inside Banda's residence. According to Mr. Mweemba, authorities believe the heinous act took place on Thursday, July 3, 2025. Between 1400 hours and 1800 hours at Cocoa Farm within Chief Pombulozo jurisdiction. Jurisdiction. He says the suspect is thought to have entered Zambia from Kabiti village, located in Chief Mlonyeni area of Mchinji District, Malawi, on Thursday, July 1, 2025. Mr. Mweemba further explains that the suspect has been observed loitering around farms near Ajojo Primary School prior to the incident. His hostile behavior led observers to believe he might be a mental health patient. The police commanding officer confirmed that the suspect has been apprehended and an investigation into the murder is currently underway. A 2-month-old baby has died after slipping off mother's back and falling into a well in Milenge District, Luapula Province. The tragic incident occurred around 1100 hours on Friday at Kalombo village in Chief Sokontwe's area. Police have identified the mother as 19-year-old Kalunga Changwa and the deceased infant as Wisdom Ngandwe. Luapula Province Police Commander Officer Mwelwa confirmed the incident, explaining that the baby was stripped with a chitenge when it accidentally slipped while the mother was fetching water. Mr. Yuwa said an inquiry file has been opened to establish the full circumstances surrounding the death. We'll take our first break. Stay tuned for more news.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
We continue with the news. Vice President Mutale Nalumango has underscored the need to preserve Zambia's cultural traditions, emphasizing that traditional ceremonies are key to fostering national unity and development. During the Mutomboko fundraising dinner in Lusaka, Ms. Nalumango pointed out that country's cultural diversity is a value asset that requires a unified approach to protect and to promote. She further explains that traditional events not only strengthen community bonds but also offer economic benefits to local population, contributing to national's overall progress. The Lusaka City Council and the Lusaka Integrated Solid Waste Management Company have teamed up to address the growing problems of littering and illegal waste dumping in the Central Business District. Lusaka LCC Assistant Public Relations Manager Chola Mweemba says the joint effort is aimed at restoring cleanliness in the city and creating a healthier, more conducive environment for residents and visitors. She explains that the LISWMC, which was established in 2018, is actively implementing sustainable waste management practices as part of the city's broader environmental goals. Ms. Mweemba adds that Council has mobilized its performance contractors and launched a vigorous cleaning campaign carried out during the day and at night to clear waste from host spots, including major roads like Lumumba Road, Freeway, and Chachacha Street. She says the cleanup aims to enhance long-term waste management practices and promote a sustainable urban environment, with the Council optimistic that the partnership will improve solid waste management in the CBD. Ms. Mweemba further notes that the LISWMC is also undertaking other initiatives, such as issuing tenders for provision of solid waste collection service across various communities. She highlights that the company also engaged in capacity building projects, including the Lusaka City Clean Project in collaboration with the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA.
Lusaka City Council and the Lusaka Integrated Solid Waste Management Company working together to tackle the pressing issue of littering and illegal dumping of waste in the Central Business District. It is in this vein that the Council has mobilized all its performance contractors and launched a robust cleaning exercise, including night and day cleanups, to restore the city's cleanliness and make it a conducive environment for all. This collaborative effort demonstrates Council's commitment to maintaining a clean and healthy city.
The Center of Environmental Justice, CEG, has made significant contribution to environmental conservation in Serenge by handing over a water facility to the Forestry Department. The initiative aims to support the production of 20,000 assorted seedlings, which will be distributed to institutions such as schools and hospitals. CEG's monitoring and evaluation specialist Hagai Nyambe highlighted that Serenge has become a key focus area for the center's project, with 3 initiatives currently underway and the 4th expected to launch this year. Mr. Nyambe says the water facility was made possible through the funding from Bird of Life Wild, underscoring the importance of collaboration with CEG, the Forestry Department, and the district administration to promote forestation and greening efforts. Meanwhile, Serenge District Commissioner Paul Masua welcomed the handover, describing it as a significant milestone in environmental protection. He notes that the new water facility will enhance the Forestry Department's capacity to nurture and sustain trees, which is crucial for the success of afforestation projects. Mr. Masua also reveals that the department had been without a reliable water source for over a year due to equipment failure and theft of the solar panels. You're still watching ICU TV Men News. We take a short break. Stay tuned for international and sports news. Stay with us.
At the Information and Communications University, we're not just educating students, we're shaping the future of Zambia and beyond. With a global perspective, ICU offers cutting-edge programs in information technology, business, humanities, engineering, and education. We combine theory with practical skills, ensuring our graduates are ready for the job market.
Whether full-time or distance learning, our flexible programs cater to the needs of every student, creating pathways for success. ICU is driven by innovation, research, and entrepreneurship.
We empower our students to be leaders and change makers in their industries.
Through strategic global partnership, including collaboration with leading universities such as St. Petersburg State University and others, we give our students a competitive edge on the global stage.
Our graduates don't just earn degrees, they create impact. They are leading the way in ICT, business, engineering, and more, both locally and internationally. Join the Information and Communications University, where your future begins today.
And in international news, at least 24 people have died in a flash flooding that swept through Curry County in Texas. The floods have devastated a Christian girls' summer camp located on the banks of Guadalupe River. About 20 children are still missing. U.S. President Donald Trump has called the disaster terrible and says the floods are shocking. And the Texas Governor Greg Abbott says rescue operation will continue, calling for prayers from the community. Locals are turning to social media to look for their missing loved ones. And still in international news, Australia's Prime Minister has promised to take strong action following an apparent arson attack on synagogue in Melbourne. Police are looking for a man who poured liquid on the synagogue's front door before setting it on fire on Friday night. Some 20 people having dinner inside at the time were evacuated with no injuries. Police are also trying to determine if this incident is linked to an attack against the Jewish-owned restaurant in the country on the same night. A string of atomistic attacks have occurred in Australia in the past few months, sparked by tensions over the Israel-Hamas war. We'll take a short break. Stay tuned for sports news.
Welcome to the Zambia Research and Development Center, an institution dedicated to national development through capacity building and community development. Established in 2007 by a group of professionals and lecturers, ZRDC has since become a hub of research and innovation in the country. Registered with the Ministry of Home Affairs under the Registrar of Societies, ZRDC pursues cutting-edge research to address pressing social and economic challenges. Get involved. ZRDC engages in activities that stimulate international collaboration, promote knowledge sharing, and make research expertise available to decision makers. Our mission at ZRDC is to foster innovation and capacity building for national development. We believe in addressing poverty and underdevelopment through institutional and capacity building, human empowerment, and gender participation. In our quest to foster innovation and capacity building for national development, ZRDC launched the ZRDC University Sponsorship for Capacity Building and Development Program to facilitate knowledge advancement among ZRDC researchers and those intending to join the research community. Qualified Zambian citizens can pursue education at credible universities in Zambia with guaranteed prospects of joining the ZRDC research community. ZRDC engages in industrial and technological research, covering research development and innovative investigations to drive dynamic industrial development at national and regional levels. Join us at the Zambia Research and Development Center as we continue to innovate, empower, and shape a brighter future for Zambia. ZRDC, fostering innovation and capacity building for national development.
Welcome back, and now in sports news. First President Mweemba has packed the Copper Queens ahead of their WAFCON Group A open against host Morocco. Mweemba visited the team during the final training session at Academia First in Rabat, where he urged the players to play with pride and determination, reminding them that the nation is fully behind them. The Copper Queens will kick off their 2024 campaign tonight at 2200 hours, aiming to improve on their third-place finish in the last edition. That sports item brings us to the end of today's main news, but before we leave, let's take a look at the stories that made headlines. Bus rolls back on Munali Hill, killing 1 and seriously injuring 5. Man brutally murdered in Vubwi by suspected mental health patient. And 2-month-old baby drowns in a well after slipping off mother's back in Milenge district. And in international news, desperate search for missing girls after Texas floods killed 24. And in sports news, Mweemba rallies Copper Queens ahead of wafcon opener. Thank you for tuning into Icu TV menus. For more updates, stay tuned to Icu TV Facebook page and our website at icutvzm.com. Good night and God bless.